What's up, my folks? Hope everyone's doing great. I'm gonna go ahead and start into this video, and and I thought about this because I want to say this as nice as I can, because I see the thing now apparently is to start beef to get fucking views or whatever on YouTube, but I'm not gonna tolerate that shit. But I am gonna say something about a comment. Because I spent 5 minutes yesterday looking at comments. First one I read. Look, this always goes back to beating this dead fucking horse, okay? About the AM staff and the game dog. First of all, to compare today's AM staff to imported game dogs from overseas back when they imported them to the country is insane, okay? Somebody made a comment, and smart ass comment about, basically being the same thing, and if it wasn't this, and what about Tudor's blackjack, blah blah blah. I don't know who come up with the theory that Mr. Henry had AM staffs, okay? He imported blood that was from England. Staffordshire dogs is what they were the England's version of the game dog. Okay, not show dogs, not beauty pageant winners, but literally the game dogs. If you look back at some of the pictures, they look just like these dogs. I mean, and just because someone took a dog in that lineage and branched off to a show circuit dog, a beauty pageant dog, and bred for looks, size, all that stuff. And the other side, the American Pitbull Terrier, branched into the game dog breeder part of it, where these dogs were formed through performance and fire and brimstone. Totally different animals. And to say that they're the same is an insult to the guys that have bred game dogs their whole lives and dedicate their lives to these dogs. It's a fucking insult to them now. And I'm just leveling with you on it. You're insulting dogmen. And it's usually the guys that get duped into buying an Amstaff pup-blooded dog. And, they always want to say that kind of shit. And that's fine. You can think whatever you want. But when you get on a platform and start preaching it, is when it's just not true. Now, I'm not saying that staffs ain't game. I mean, I remember back in the 80s, my uncle had a partner that had some that were very game, but they were imported dogs. I want to say he said they were farmer dogs. I've never seen the pedigree, but they were Staffordshire Terriers with no American game blood in them. They were from over there, but they were game little dogs, man. They were totally different than what is in now. And then those dogs they didn't stick around that long. Okay, you had too much Midnight Cowboy, too much Boyles in the circuit back then. So, and that's like saying, okay, that's exactly like they classify the big red dogs, the old family dogs that people fucked up, and now they classify them as American Staffordshire Terriers because they're the big red show dogs, but they always like to call them old family red nose and stuff. I'm not saying that there's not some old family breeders that don't have good dogs, because there is. There's still a couple left, but they bred the game dog. These were all pure game dogs, and then you had a branch that branched off. They call it American Staffordshire Terriers. Them motherfuckers are 100, 120 pounds. Who wants a 120-pound game dog? You can't even hardly handle one as big as Bullet. He ain't but about 60 pounds. I'm just saying the truth now. They're bred totally different. They're totally different animals, and they may look the same, but they are definitely, most definitely, 100% not the same. Okay? Let's just get that. We are talking about American game dogs, not some fantasy that there was. It's no different than me saying I'm Spanish because I got black Irish in me. And 500 years ago, some Spanish dude wrecked on Ireland and hooked up with an Irish chick and had a kid, and that kid's probably my descendant 500 years ago. I mean, my ancestor 500 years ago. That's like me claiming I'm Spanish. You see what I'm saying? It don't make no fucking sense. Or me claiming I'm Indian because fucking Geronimo's time, somebody hooked up with an Indian somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It just be realistic and be Be honest with folks about your shit. There's nothing wrong with saying you got a bully or an American Staffordshire Terrier. Don't say, oh, it's the same as a Pitbull, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. They're not bred the same. They're nothing the same. I mean, you got guys like me that have dedicated their whole lives. Who do you think I got my dogs from? They're old timers I hooked up with. I would have never been able to get the dogs I would if they were already on their way out. They done been in the dogs for 50 fucking years, knew what they were doing. They done told me all these things. I've had dogs that I thought was staff until they laughed at me and told me they were hung on that shit because that's the only paperwork they had for them. And he wanted to sell puppies, and idiots had to have papers on pit bulls, didn't care about it. And he bred game dogs and hung them as staffs just to have papers on them. I mean, so I know how it works, okay? But the fact of the matter is, these are American game dogs. They ain't got nothing to do with no motherfucking hand staff. And that's just the truth. Now, I'm sorry for the guys that couldn't get the pups. I know they went so fast. I mean, it was like literally one day they were gone. So I know a lot of them emails was about pups. I seen a lot of emails about t-shirts. I seen a lot of emails about, I talked to him yesterday about the shirts. He's supposed to be opening back up Monday. And I'll get with him and get a batch. And when I do, then y'all get with me when I say I got shirts in. Okay, so I don't have to worry and rush if he takes forever. Sometimes he takes a week or two to get my shirts. So, and as far as pups go, like I said, that was a nice breeding. I'm glad y'all that got them. I'm happy for you. And I'll be having some more. I'm fixing to do some breedings. I'm about to breed 2 old males. I'm going to breed a old male a buddy of mine has that I've raised dogs off of before. And I've seen the dog growing up. He's always been a really good dog. He's a very, very talented dog. And I like him. I like his blood. He's Tom 2 and Boomerang, basically. Tom 2 Boomerang, some butcher boy. So he'll be a great introduction back into some of my stuff. You know, I've used it before and I love it. So, you know, they throw a pretty good dog. So I'm going to try that again. So I'll have a couple out of that, and I'll keep me a couple, and I'll probably let a couple go, and I'll probably be breeding Buster back to this little black bitch right here. I'm liking her. She's good. She acts good. She's all cleaned up, ready to go. And she's full blown right now. She looks like she got a set of nuts on her. She's so heavy. But I could probably breed her tonight. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. But them are gonna be hard to get from me. Them dogs are batshit crazy. I ain't gonna lie. They are only for the highest experienced dog person. I mean, they bitch out like that, bred like that, chewed through a fucking bathroom door, busted through the living room window, chewed through the fence, and called the neighbor's mastiff. I mean, they're terrible pets. So understand that if you do want one that's heavy bred like that, off like that stuff, you definitely need to know what you're getting. This is going to be a chain kennel leash dog. You cannot trust them. You know, they're not the type of dogs you can let go, run around even in a fucking, if there's a way out, they're going out. You understand what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. Like, even if you took them to the baseball park, if there's a way in and out of that fence area, they're going in, they're going over, they're going to catch something. That's the type of dogs I'm talking about. I'm going to be breeding Rusty to a bitch. Not sure which one, but I will be. And we're going to be breeding, like I said, that other one back. So I'll have a few litters. They're all ready. They're all getting stuck. I'm moving dogs on the hill and everything else. What's the matter, buddy? So everything's going good. Everything's good. I've seen a lot of people asking if I was okay. Yeah, okay. I'm just been busy. I got to move my dogs from over here that time of year and get them back up on the hill. So I've been kind of busy with everything. But y'all take care. Oh, and the folks I was asking about the hunting land. Yep, they're just now cranking back up too. And I'm going to. I've been trying to get with him. Actually, I don't know if his office is open yet, but I got one piece of land secured. So you guys that was interested in it, call me. Leave a message. If I don't answer, you know the deal. So, and we'll get that going. So it's about that time also. Y'all take care and y'all keep on bulldogging. Y'all stay safe. Enjoy this wonderful day.